And we are live. Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? We're back with episode 2 of Dante's Butte, my Monster of the Week campaign that I am running because my husband was like, I want to play Monster of the Week. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to run Monster of the Week. So here we are. Funny enough, I actually got to play my first game of Monster of the Week last night. So yeah, it was super fun. But what's up, everyone? I'm your storyteller, Valdrianth. This is my channel, and we're gonna go around and have everyone introduce themselves and their characters. And the question that you need to answer about your character is: it's spooky season, so what's their costume this Halloween? So what does a city full of monsters do for Halloween, and how do they dress up? And going in clockwise, Elliot, your first friend.
Hi, I'm Ellie. You can find me at El Esperanto. I play Hayden, Haunted Hayden.
Mm-hmm.
And for Halloween, we're going to be the truly spooky one and only Shaggy.
Do you have a stuffed Scooby?
Yeah. It's definitely not a person who works on the tour who just happens to wear the Scooby outfit, is it?
I have y'all prompted in chat, so y'all just go, be an adult. Nick, you're next.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't see you in chat.
It's okay.
There it is. Hey, I'm Slippool. I am playing Tom, and he is really bad at marketing. I mean, I don't know why he has the job. Oh, I know why he's doing it. He has the job because of family connections. And what's he doing for Halloween? He's going as Vegeta because he has to represent the other fellow Short Kings.
Vegeta is the ultimate Short King, so.
And I bet his girlfriend's just going to go as Brawly.
Actually goated. Goated with the sauce.
With
I'm next.
the sauce.
I think I'm next. Hi, I'm Celestial with way too many underscores on Twitter. I just hit my hand on my desk. And I'm playing Anna, Diana Castleberry, the expert. She is a kindly old lady, or is she? And she's also a muscle mommy, so I'm out here repping the thirst. And for Halloween, I think she's going as like the scariest thing that she can possibly think of, and that's a cop. Yep, ain't nothing scarier.
Oh God!
Can I get a fuck 12?
A cab. Anyway.
Hi, I'm Kat, or a Cleric of Cord. I am playing Fiero, the Monstrous Playbook, and he is Dante Butte's Chamber of Commerce tourist advocate, or to those in the know, the Monster and Human Liaison, Mediations and Relations. He is going as Castile from Supernatural for Halloween because it'll fuck with Gideon.
Oh,
he's a half demon.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
The town will get it. Nobody else will.
So Gideon, by the way, is definitely, he's the type of asshole that would go to Halloween as Batman. So that's definitely his. Whereas
not Kingpin?
No, he would go as Batman, and Oliver is Mr. Freeze for Halloween this year. That is they usually coordinate their costumes. And yeah, you know what? She would definitely go as Brawly. And then I don't know, her brothers would probably be who? Her brothers might actually be like Frieza and Kula, just because, why the heck not, right? So I'm always here for that. One of them is Nappa. Nah, that's her dad. Anyway.
Damn it, Nappa.
Yeah, yep. By the way, I date Nick because see his Dragon Ball Z shoulders. Anyway, so like that's Trunks was my
Gonna
first.
stamp that with a valid.
Just yep. So hey everyone, I want to remind you this is a viewer affected game. You can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies that are given to this channel goes to a reroll to anyone that you see here that rolls dice. For subscriptions and gifted subs, you can give a +1 to any roll that this crew would like to use. And if you donate money either through coffee or Streamlabs, you can make an idea happen. It's a sliding scale. $1, you can have a $1 idea. $10,000, you can have a $10,000 idea, including just making us stop playing this game. I always joke with that, but I will take it seriously if that is the case. But as far as those ideas goes, they don't cross our lines and veils. Which I would like to remind everyone, this is technically a horror game and a horror stream. Look at Celeste. Thank you, Celeste.
Damn it, it didn't share.
We are very close to having a stream baby. Let me know who you want to gift that reroll to. You can't gift it to yourself unless you give it to everybody. Like, if you gift
Let's give it to Nick. I have a feeling.
No, all right. Let's give one to Nick. Bam. There we go. But yeah, that is, where was I going? This is, yeah, we're an 18 plus game. This is a horror game, probably in the same levels of Peter Jackson's The Frighteners. Like, it's comedy, it's horror, but there could be some creepy things happening, like body horror, or apparently cannibalism is a possibility as well, as we were talking earlier today. So just take care of yourselves while you're watching the game. We're taking care of ourselves while we're watching the game, while we're playing with our safety cards. If you see something that is not up your stilo, walk away. Have some water. Come back when you feel better. Or don't come back. It's okay. I wouldn't hold it against you. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. And by getting started, I would love my crew to collaborate on the recap, because I need to know what you remember, so I know it's important to you. So fight about it. Go ahead.
I went fishing.
And I got to town, met a twink on a bus.
Yep. That twink on a bus. Mm-hmm. Is that it? Is that all y'all remember?
I was disappointed in a certain person for moving an old tree that my old soul really liked. Girlfriend's pretty cool, though. Oh, and I may have spoiled the boat like a true monster for someone, but they deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
There's some curly-haired guy in town writing a book, and apparently we're not allowed to go into the forest. Not that, like, telling Tom not to do something has ever stopped him before.
None of us can remember the facts behind a man and his son going missing 13 years ago, nor can Fierro remember what happened actually to his uncle who went missing a year later. He just remembers that his uncle went missing, but he can't remember anything around it. He went to go talk to Gideon, and Gideon was being sketch as fuck. And Fierro got a note from somebody that was delivered via Tom but it was Robin McLean had it. He gave it to Tom, who gave it to Fierro, and the note said, "Giant steps, I remember." And when Fierro told Gideon this, all of a sudden we learned from our twink that was on the bus, whose name is Michael Hodgins, that area has now been placed off limits by Gideon.
Yeah. And I want to say that the last thing, because I want to say it was Tom and Hayden that were in the bar, is that Michael Hodgins came inside because he's staying at an Airbnb at Lake Sturgeon, as we have called it, and was just like, "Yo," it was ticking. Just mentioned something. It's like, are there supposed to be alligators in Colorado? Like, and that was like how we actually left it off. But yeah,
and Michael is sketched because his former lover, who he thinks is dead, is actually Gideon's predecessor, which also bothered Fiero because he didn't know that the Guardians could actually take humans as lovers, and that's weird.
To be fair, he was not a Guardian when he met Michael. If that does, yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah.
helps a little bit.
Yeah. He had already retired. If that makes sense.
But he told his ex that he was actually dead, and then instead moved to Australia, which
New Zealand specifically.
New Zealand,
kind of girl
red
boss
flag
gaslight.
people, red flag.
Yeah.
When they tell you you're dead, just to move to another country.
Yep. That's always.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, that's a red flag. But yeah, so it's a wonderful September afternoon, or morning, as well. Actually, do y'all want to pick up at the bar that night between Tom and Hayden, or do y'all want to pick up the next day? Y'all do have plans to go to Giant Steps that day to talk to a giant by the name of Mahone, because that's where he lives. But I will give y'all a scene, because Michael did kind of walk in talking about an alligator.
I want to know more about this alligator. I'm intrigued by this definitely a baby dinosaur.
Yeah, he looks absolutely terrified as he walks in, orders a bourbon. Not terrified so much as confused.
What kind of alligator?
Michael just what do you mean? What it was definite. Then he kind of thinks for a second, and he goes, now that I think about it, maybe it wasn't an alligator.
It could have been a pool floaty.
It definitely wasn't a pool
Alligator
floaty.
shaped pool
It was
floaty.
not a pool floaty.
A stick.
It was not a stick. Sticks don't eat deer.
What? I mean, snakes that look like sticks eat deer.
There are snakes that big here in Colorado. This is
Dante's
why I did.
butt
This is why I didn't go to Miami.
Dante's butt is a special place. You'll find all sorts of creatures down here in the butt.
Wait, sorry. Who are you? Who are you? Hayden's like, who are you doing?
Hayden is almost too stunned to speak. No one has ever really asked Hayden who he was. It's just almost existential crisis like. He's been here for so long that if there's tourists, he's taking them on a tour. So I'm a local tour guide. Who are you?
My name's Michael Hodgins. I'm here to write a book. Renting a cabin out there, and I went for a smoke, and I saw this majestic creature just at the edge of the lake, and there was a loud splash, and it just, and I could have sworn it was an alligator.
Whatever you're smoking. I want some of that.
Tobacco?
Hey guys! Hayden
Yeah, and Tom,
Like,
you're
yeah,
also Tom, you're also at the bar. So,
Mhm.
Hey Tom, this is Tom, our resident social media manager. Have you ever seen a gator here?
Like the mask, those neck masks people are wearing.
No, it's definitely not a mask or a pool floaty. What about you
No,
guys?
not a gator. A gator.
Like a gator?
No, not gator.
Like Gatorade?
No, I think it's short for
You know what?
alligator.
You know what? I feel like I am being made fun of right now, and I do not appreciate that.
Just a little
I
bit,
do
yeah.
not. I'm not going to. I can't. I'm gonna go. And
That might be why.
he pays his tab, feeling absolutely insulted that people, like, a concern that he had, like, just came in. It's like, I saw a freaking alligator in the lake, right? And is just like, I'm gonna go. And pays his tab. He had, just dunks that bourbon down, and yeah, and leaves because no. Like...
Hey, Minnie, upgrade the chalkboard. It only took 5 minutes this time. Who am I?
But do y'all want a moment to have a conversation about that, or?
No, seriously, do we have any gators?
Do we?
No.
I mean, they're cold-blooded,
Guys,
so
do
I
we have
wouldn't
any
expect them
gators?
to be able to survive in this kind of weather.
No one's saying we got gators. Maybe we should go fishing tomorrow after our hike. Yep, definitely going fishing after our hike. I pat Tom on the back. Bye.
Bye. It makes them for some pretty good channel content, because people love watching fishing stuff. People hate fishing, but they love to watch it. I think it's because you skip the waiting and just go directly to the catching.
Bless this mess.
All right, so the two of you, as you kind of go in your night, pondering the mysteries of a lake gator and Lake Sturgeon. Could have been a sturgeon for all you know. You don't know. It's just a weird thing. And it is a monster city, so who knows? Y'all eventually make it back to your homes. Everyone beds down. The morning rises, and y'all have plans. How do y'all convene? What is the plan?
First things first, I'm gonna roll woman with the plan real quick.
That's right. You have woman with a plan. Please do that.
That is plus my sharp, like an 11. So
Nice, very nice.
Alrighty, so I get to hold 2.
You get
And
to
I'll
hold
invoke
2.
those later.
Yep. Get to hold 2. All right. But in characterly, what's the plan?
Thought we were all meeting at Fiero's, or at the apartment where Anna is staying at over Fiero's garage at like 9 a.m. or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Fiero kind of like get a big breakfast together, and then go up to Anna's place and set it out with coffees and everything like that, and wait for everybody to show up so that they can eat before they go.
Anna was up with the sun, and when you come in, she's like finishing up her morning workout routine. She's in like a tank top. So you get the full, experience with her arms the way that they are. And she's built. Oh, she's fucking ripped. She is. Muscle mommy for days.
Sun's out, guns out. Morning,
yeah,
Anna.
absolutely. She's like toweling up. She's like, morning, Fiero.
Probably going to want to take a shower before we go for the hike, just because giants, you wouldn't know it, but they have very sensitive noses, and you smell like a human. Yeah. So there's that whole, fee fi fo fum.
Right. Yeah. Let me go take care of that.
Okay. And Fiero, as Anna leaves, goes, you can always pull one over on the humans, you do, even if they are in the know.
I would love to say Hayden was doing something, but he probably just parked his van like a street over and is just sleeping.
Big ol' honk shoe.
My question is, does Hayden need to sleep, or does he just like to sleep?
That's a good question. When you buy the $10,000 golden ticket tour with Hayden, he will tell you about all of his pastimes and living habits.
Because...
And until that day comes, son, none ya.
Because I'm just thinking, if I didn't have to sleep, like if sleeping was no longer a requirement for me, I think I would still do it occasionally, just
Oh
because
yeah, it gets boring.
really like to sleep.
I mean, like, you have to remember, if you don't sleep, everyone else is still asleep. You have to fill those hours by yourself. And there's only so many drunken fishing contests with Nessie you could have before it's just...
You can only be productive for so long.
2 a.m. people watching is so much fun.
It's true.
I have so many MMOs I could play.
I like to sleep out of boredom, so that's the thing. Anyway,
At 9:04, if Hayden hasn't showed up, Fierro is pounding on the side of the van.
What?
I brought coffee.
Donuts? You bought donuts?
Donuts are back at the apartment.
Okay. Hayden just slides through the door, messy haired, same outfit,
Oh, good, you
grabs a
dressed this
fishing
time.
pole and like a knapsack, and it just walks directly towards, doesn't close the van door or anything. No
Feral.
one's stealing the Hayden mobile.
Fierro will close the van door and follow by.
Where's Tom?
Tom, your alarm has been going off for a bit. It's connected to a Spotify playlist that Ayami made for you, and the current alarm is a song called "Ring the Bell" by the Japanese pop star Bonnie Pink.
It's a banger.
It's a banger, but it's like anyway. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, eventually, after getting ready, which takes him a long time, he heads across the street dressed in, like, the most ridiculous, like, over-the-top Fisher outfit. He looks like he's about to enter, like, a pro bass, like, tourney right now. Like, he's about to go out there and break the record on catching walleye.
Is he gonna put lead weights inside of the fish, though?
No.
Fishing
God,
Twitter has been insane lately.
So mad. So mad. Yeah,
No. He just kept all of his fish in a tank from the night before.
This is theft.
Bro, like, fishing Twitter is great on normal days. It has been just
That's the
phenomenal.
conversation that you're having as Hayden kind of comes out of the van around the same time that you walk around the corner of the van and you're dressed like a fisherman. And the question is on Hayden's face, like, why are you dressed like that? Right? And then you just go fishing Twitter.
I thought we were
I
gonna
don't know
go
what
see if we
fishing
can
has
catch a
to do with
crocodile.
We have to go see a giant first. You're going hiking in that?
Oh.
He's just gonna take the off-roader. Look at him. You think those little skinny legs can hike?
Valid.
Where's my coffee donut? Donut coffee.
Fierro points up the stairs to the garage apartment.
Gone.
There are yeast donuts, cake donuts of multiple varieties, including a couple of eclairs and Boston creams, and
I want that old-fashioned, nasty cake, like coffee donut. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It's dry. Yes.
Yes. He purposely bought a dozen of the 1 week old.
Oh.
I just want honey crullers now, man.
Me too.
Anna is out of the shower now, so now she's got wet hair and the tank top, and there's like the slight sheen on her arms of the little speckles of water still, 'cause she's still just a little wet.
I'm actually getting a lot of Lin Beifong coming out from her right now, and I'm just like, I am so sexually attracted to Lin Beifong, it's not even funny.
And she has like one of those Boston cream donuts in her mouth as she's like plating herself some eggs and bacon.
So here y'all are.
You should give your guests better towels, man.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
They gotta give you better towels. You're a little wet in the hair. Here, let me.
No, it's better if it air dries, honey. Don't worry about it.
Fiora's like, no, there's a reason why. Never mind. He's admiring the view respectfully.
Looking respectfully.
Very respectfully. The most
Very
respectful.
respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
The most respectful. Look, he had a fling with her son. This is respectful. It's a very respectful acknowledgement of their MILF status.
Mm-hmm.
And but we only do things respectfully.
This is correct. And with consent.
Of course. So here you are at the breakfast table, consuming your delicious donuts and bacon and wonderful drinks and milks and coffees and all of that great stuff. Any discussions you want to have before you head up to Giant Steps? Because, you know, you have any plans, any course of action? What are you going to say to Mahone when you get up there? That kind of stuff, right?
So Hayden's gonna scratch his secretly ripped tums and just be like, so are we hunting down the gator monster, or are we climbing the giant tower?
Need to talk to Mahone first. If y'all want to stay back and go fishing. Wait, what? Okay, wait a minute. Back up. Gator in Lake Sturgeon.
Yeah.
Gator monster.
Did they relocate one of Champy's kids and not say anything?
No.
Huh.
The new guy saw one yesterday, apparently. I made him feel
Hodgkins.
stupid first, though. But we should probably get it out of his sight before, you know.
Hodgkins saw it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that right, Tom?
Yeah, that's what he says. I mean, it could be anything. I mean, my best guess is a lamia. Maybe a naga. Could be a yonti.
Maybe a giant gator.
Yeah, because if they were going to relocate something out of Lake Placid or one of Champy's kids, they would have said something, I would think, to the council. But, oh, by the way, info. Went and saw Gideon last night before book club. Michael Hodgkins is Theodore's ex. As in Theodore that Theodore who's now in New Zealand told his ex he was dead. Guy has no clue.
Anna just like, there's a fresh cup of tea coming out and she just, okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a Teddy move.
Okay, so Caldera, Hell Portal, Angel,
Right, yes, I
Demon in
remember.
charge.
Yep.
Gideon and Oliver. Right, before Gideon there was Theodore. Theodore retired. Yeah, Immortal, Angel, high level. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, hot
we're talking like one of the ranks.
Yeah, Theodore is the original Guardian. In fact, Hayden would know Theodore very well. Like, Hayden's been around since that long, right?
So
Hayden knows Theodore biblically, yes.
Like,
So Theodore retired just like not too long ago, and apparently he hooked up with this Michael Hodgkins. Yeah, and then he moved to New Zealand, and instead of like doing the right thing and telling this guy, "Hey, it's over, I'm leaving the country," he made it so that the guy thinks he's dead.
Yeah, Theo retired.
I know the kids call it ghosting nowadays, but Lord, do you have to take it so literally?
Yeah, I think it's more like heavening. I don't know. But anyway, Gideon has set up protections around this guy, like hellhounds patrolling protections. That area, and he's placed a lot of the forest around the cabin because Gideon's the one that ran it in the Airbnb. Go figure. But I don't know what the fuck Gideon's thinking. This is weird, guys. The forest is off limits to everybody.
Yeah, very specifically that
That
piece of
boy has
property.
no brain in
Right?
his head.
Mhm.
So something's going on with Gideon, and I'm not sure what it is. He was not enthused about me going and talking to Mahone.
There are pieces falling into place, and they're falling into place and forming a picture I don't like. But first of all, did the two of you get any more information about this supposed gator monster?
I got a fishing pole, and I figured I could eat it. But other than that, now, very little bothers me. You have to understand.
If anybody
Oh,
can
did
catch
I
it,
tell
hey,
you I peed off the little devil boy the other day?
Yeah.
I ruined book club. 10 out of 10 would do it again.
What did
Jerk.
you do?
Told him the ending.
High five.
Hate's like petty evil, by the way.
Yeah.
Not a good person, just petty evil. Anyway,
Hayden's alignment, petty evil. Love it.
Meanwhile, like Tom is just like sitting there and like sipping his coffee with his donut, just staring into the abyss. Like it's like all looks, no thoughts. Like
so out of curiosity, Tom, do you know how to use any of that gear you got on you?
I love fishing, dude. It's like the numbers you get on live streaming from fishing are like absolutely phenomenal.
But have you ever?
Plus, it's a great way to unwind.
Now, I gotta remind you, it's in the job description. If you catch, you end the stream, so you can edit it out because that you know the rules, Tom.
I mean, I just catch release.
When he
Right,
catches.
but there's something you're gonna have to move the camera or something because those are the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just reminding you. So are you gonna stay? Are you two gonna go fishing? And Anna, you want to?
Oh no, we're going hiking first.
We're going hiking first. All right.
Exercise. And then I figured we can catch some lunch from Lorene's and go fishing.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Or they're having grits.
Catfish.
Oh, I'm hoping gator. I was told about some Cajun seasoning that you could put on it, and I'll be danged if I'm going to miss out on some Cajun gator.
I heard about the gator gumbo.
Still haven't had good gumbo.
It's because they keep putting okra in it.
okra gumbo, I can't.
You watch your mouth.
Can't do it.
Okra should be illegal.
Here's the thing,
No.
though. Here's the thing. The word gumbo literally means okra, but okra is disgusting.
Okay. So my counter argument is okra disgusting, or have you only just had bad okra?
Excuse me, I'm
Well,
Cajun. Like, okra's disgusting.
It's a
disgusting.
bit of both.
Yeah.
Well, like if you don't get it all slimy, because you can cook it
Yeah.
without it turning into absolute snot burgers, but most
Yeah.
people don't.
Even-
so.
even-
It's
then,
like
it
Brussels
just kinda-
sprouts. It has to be cooked just right. But it's picking okra that sucks the worst.
Just don't like okra.
It's like even if it's like cooked properly to not be all like snotty and mucusy, it still just tastes like a cooked like bell pepper or asparagus or Brussels sprout or whatever it is, and like I would rather just put those vegetables inside that aren't a giant pain to cook and are
Anyway.
available.
Off topic real quick. So let's gumbo plus horror. No fair. So what's the
The
plan?
real
What are
horror is
y'all?
okra.
What are y'all? I would like to also remind you the other tidbit, just an option, an out of character option. Before you turn to Mahone, y'all could always go talk to Robin McLean because he's the one who gave the note.
I feel some kind of way
Mhm.
jacking up a leprechaun, though.
just beating up a leprechaun just for fun.
Hayden really does live on that. Pick on someone your own size, and
Yeah.
like that's
Robin's human. In fact, Robin is from a
Oh.
hunter family. Y'all would know
Ew.
this.
Now we
Yeah.
can pick on him.
Right. So
Mhm.
Bear's like, maybe I should talk to Robin first before we go up there, Mahone. I mean, I gotta check on Mahone anyways because that's like part of the job. But
Mahone has better beer.
Yeah.
think that's great beer. Mm-hmm.
I'm up for talking to Mr. McLean as well. I do try to touch base with the other hunter families every once in a while, and
All right. Fiora dials Robin's number. Give him a call.
It rings. It rings. It rings. It rings. It rings. It goes to voicemail.
I have donuts and coffee. Call me.
How long do you wait for a
Now, can we go
response?
get giant beer?
Time enough to drink a second cup of coffee, so 20 minutes.
You don't get a response.
Gonna head to Robin's house.
Just gonna go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fiora's like, I'll be right back, guys. Make yourselves at home. I'm gonna go check on Robin. You want to come
I'm
in?
gonna go with on a hunch.
Tom Hayden, do you guys want to come, or do you want to head on up and meet us up at the lake?
Nah, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Least conspicuous.
Okay.
Go take a shower.
The drain cleaner stuff is under the sink for when you're finished. Just dump it in. That's all I'm asking. When you're done, just dump it in the drainer, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Please.
I'm sorry, I'm old. I can't hear too well.
Tom, are you gonna go with Anna and Fiero?
Yes.
Cool. Absolutely. All right. And Hayden's gonna stick behind and take a shower. Dope. All right. So do y'all all pile into the Impala? Or do y'all walk? It is walking distance.
Yeah, we'll walk.
All right.
Walk.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute walk. Y'all walk. It's a beautiful morning, right? Crisp, clear. You look to, but like the skies are clear, but like if you look towards the mountains, like, you know how whenever there are clouds that are just like inside the mountains and they haven't quite made it to the sky and it creates that beautiful shelf, like that sort of happening sort of thing. But you know, you're in a resort town in a sense, like this little mountain paradise, so it is gorgeous. Crisp 62 degrees Fahrenheit, we'll say. Beautiful. And as y'all approach Robin's house, you see behind his house, his forge is working. And maybe that's why he didn't answer. Maybe he's working his forge. But you see like the smoke sort of rising from it.
Gonna head back towards the forge.
You hear the clanging of a hammer against metal. Just dong, 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 and you come upon this man, and he is probably around, in his probably same age as Anna, like in his 50s. He is wearing a tank top because it's hot in the forge. Big red Scottish beard, bald head, big apron, and it seems you're not quite sure what he's making. It could be a sword, it could be just arrowhead. It's just, you know, it's random piece of metal that he's hammering. And he notices y'all all approaching, and he like stops and like sort of stares, like breathing heavily from the exertion of, you know, the physical labor. Wipes his forehead with his wrist, puts his hammer down, and approaches. What are y'all doing here? Aren't you supposed to be going to giant steps?
Fiero, being an equal opportunity admirer, paused at the doorway to admire first, and then I was curious who gave you the note.
I was trying to be discreet for a reason.
Great. Time for discretion's passed, Bronna.
Fuck me. No one gave me the note,
I'm
Fiero.
free on Thursday and Saturday night.
No one gave me the note, Fiero.
I'm sorry, what?
No one gave me the note.
So you remember.
Fuck. Don't say that too loud.
Okay, you remember.
Kind of. I like pulls up like a plastic chair, like lawn chair to like the white ones, like to like sit on, and he does that thing where he's like spread eagle and he has one hand like this and one sort of lopping over. He's like, the more you try to remember, the more you forget. That's why I'm not. The more you talk about it.
Write it down for me. It's my uncle.
It's not. I don't remember much about your uncle, but it's about the family. I'm the one who contacted the McCool woman.
Fiero just kind of looks over at Anna.
She's sort of like, is there another chair?
There's a picnic table.
Okay. She sits on the table. She sort of matches his stance. This is what I'm here for. This is the job. You know the job as well as I do.
I gave you the directions. I told you where to go.
So what's
Do you
Mahomes?
know-
Go ahead.
Do you know what's making them forget?
This is a manipulate roll, I think.
Okay. This is the shit I'm bad at.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Love that. I love this.
Someone could help. Someone could roll a help.
Yeah, Fiero will do that.
Okay,
Let's hit that.
yeah, someone could roll a help, and you can possibly add that to your...
That's a 10.
A 10? Great, you get a +1 with no danger is immediate towards you.
That was enough to negate the negative, but not enough to push me over 7. I got a 6.
You got a 6. He shakes his head, and he's like, the more I say, the more likely I am to also disappear. Everyone who looks into it just... there's a reason why we're forgetting. It's... all I know is that it's to protect us. But you, and he looks over at Anna, you're not from here. If you figure it out, maybe
Why me?
something could happen.
Why'd you point her in my direction? Why me?
Yeah, just... you came up in a ledger. You're kind of infamous around a lot of families, Mine goes all the way back to Ireland and Scotland, after all. And he, slaps his thighs. Specializing in keeping giants at bay. Especially giants that kidnap children.
But I'm infamous because I'm the first of my line.
No, it's just because you get shit done.
Suppose I ought to be flattered. All right. Then I suppose I ought to keep doing what I do and get shit done.
Believe in you. All of you. Except maybe him. He points over to Tom. Why is he just staring like that? Lad!
He hasn't
Tom's-
enough.
Lad, you
Tom's
alright?
just like, I was like, I could be fishing right now.
Then go fishing. No one's
He had-
making...
I
You had a
also
busy
could
day
have had
yesterday?
coffee.
What's up, Fiero?
He had a busy day yesterday. Her brothers were over. They had to move the wisteria tree, plant the cherry tree.
I did help move over.
They
the
made
tree.
me dig the whole thing myself. They said I needed to build character.
Well, did you?
I think character is just a euphemism for backbaking labor, and I don't like it.
No, it's a euphemism for calluses, dear.
I don't like those either.
Well,
I have a skincare routine, alright?
He does have
and
very
that's all
soft
fine
hands.
and good.
Hayden feels a strong tinkle of disappointment someplace in the shower.
Now listen, when you go up to see Mahone, just don't let don't let anyone know that I tipped you off. The fact that the only reason I've got any kind of thing is because I was up there myself checking on him.
When?
Oh, I'd say about 3 weeks ago.
What is Mahone's role in this then?
Listen, Mahone, he and the family go way back. We were the ones who taught him how to forge, had him change his ways. He came here with my great-great-great-great-great-grandpappy.
Is that the one that Hayden almost married?
No, that's from my other side.
Okay.
No, he was already married with Catholics, Scottish, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it took a while for Protestant to get up there. Okay, look. Do you know about Hodgkins?
Who?
He came in on the bus yesterday.
I mean, humans.
Rented an Airbnb out by Lake Sturgeon.
I mean, I'm not one to really bug people who come and do touristy things. It is kind of early for tourist season, though.
He's Theodore's ex. Thinks Theodore's dead.
I mean, when you're an immortal being dating a mortal thing, you gotta figure.
I mean, he could have just told him he was moving to New Zealand. I mean, that's pretty cold, you know?
I mean, a little, but it's an angel. What do you expect?
That's fair.
They don't operate on the same level as the rest of us.
Gideon's put part of the forest around the shack around the cabin out there off limits and has set up hellhounds around him.
To guard the ex of Theodore?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not too weird, right? Like, think if Theodore found out that his ex-boyfriend...
He told his ex to come here.
Okay. That's weird.
That's very weird.
But the angels are fucking weird. I don't know. Like,
I don't add up, Robin. It doesn't add up.
Well, especially when we can access our memories.
All right. Any messages from Mahone?
Telling me Miss Poker Night, and I'm not quite sure. Like, I'm kind of worried. That he's fallen off the wagon.
Not again.
I know.
Do you know how hard it was to explain that avalanche when he fell off the last time?
Who fuck. There's like a moment where all of y'all, at the mention of that avalanche, no, I don't remember.
Okay, I think we have places to be.
You do.
All right. Take care, Rob, and be safe, right?
Oh, always, don't you worry about me. I've got the big hammer.
I've heard that. So I'm free Thursday night, Saturday night, and next Tuesday.
For poker?
That too.
Some kind of poker.
For poker night, I usually hold it on Tuesdays, but yeah, tell Mahone.
I will.
Just
It's a work.
Listen, I know you got the hammer, but be careful with those gums, dear.
he just
She brings up her own.
yeah, nice.
Fiero has a moment.
Very nice.
and walks off before it becomes.
If you were any thirstier, Fiero, we would have no lake.
Yep.
No lake.
No lake. As y'all sort of like walk off out, there's Tom in his stupor as you're vibing. You're probably the only one that kind of sees it. You don't take much note to it just yet. But you do see a little bitty red cap just sort of blossom.
Oh, I thought you
Near
were
the
talking about
forge.
the little gnome thing.
No, the mushroom.
The mushroom.
Yeah.
Mycelium are pretty neat.
It's
Tom's gonna
pretty
take a pic. Tom's gonna Instagram that shit.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Gotta put
I
it on the
see him on his
grams.
phone.
Yeah, absolutely. You see him on his phone.
Okay. And I sort of look over his shoulder and see the. Huh. It's weird that it was by the forge. Normally they like dark and damp.
You know, it's known as a fly agaric. And it's the most commonly known wild mushroom. Although, you know, you can technically eat any mushroom you find. At least once.
Oh, you sound like Cecil.
What's going on? I saw some dice rays.
Yeah,
What do you want?
can I investigate a mystery?
Yeah, do it.
Oh yeah.
I've eaten all the coffee and donuts.
That's
all
a
of
9.
it.
All of
God.
them. A 9? Yeah, so with a
Uh-huh.
9, you get to ask one question or two.
Oh shit, where's my cheat sheet? Where'd it go?
Yep,
Yeah.
going on to mine. Basic moves is page 101.
On a 7 to 9, you hold 1.
Yeah, ask one. You get 8. One of the questions from the list. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, the list. Where's the list? There it is.
yeah. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here? Are the questions.
What is being concealed here?
a portal?
No fucking way, dude. Let's go.
A portal.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Having a moment. I'm going to I'm gonna keep that under my hat for now.
Yeah, keep that in your hat for now. It's good.
That'll come in handy later. It's a surprise tool that will help us later.
Mm-hmm. A portal. So y'all leave Robin to his forging. And rejoin with Hayden at his van. Hi, Anna. Anna's here.
Fiero sidetracks real quick to go upstairs and dump half a bottle of liquid plumber down the shower drain.
Hayden did not do it.
Yes, you did. But yeah, it sounds like y'all are ready to go to Giant Steps, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. Everybody get in the back of the van.
Let's go.
So getting
There
to
are no
Giant
seatbelts.
Steps, yeah,
I'll take the Impala.
yeah.
I'll follow you.
So getting to Giant Steps via road, you can only get so far, right? There's a lookout that you can all park your vehicles at, but past that, you have to walk, or you have to hike, or have an off-road vehicle or mountain bike, right? Like there's mountain bike trails, there's four-wheeler trails as well. So if like, and y'all get there to like the parking lot with the van and the Impala, and normally around this time, and we're saying we're gonna say it's late morning, noonish. There should be people here. It's a gorgeous day. Like, if anything, there should be people not necessarily from Dante's Butte hiking, but there should at least some of the neighboring towns do come up here for recreational use, for day trips to hike. There are no vehicles here around. And that fog, that cloud cover that was in the mountains is settled here, even.
Awful quiet for peak season.
Fierro pops the trunk of the Impala, pulls out a shoulder rig, loads up a sawed-off shotgun with his weapon of choice, and he packs both salt and silver ammo shells.
Something you might also consider, y'all would know that very specifically Mahan himself has a weakness to hot iron. Y'all would know that. Mm-hmm.
I don't have hot iron. My sword is cold iron.
Mm-hmm.
Regular slugs.
Yeah.
Slugs loaded with rock salt and slugs loaded with silver pellets.
Mm-hmm.
Anna's gonna bring her shotgun as well, then, with regular slugs.
And he's got a jacket that's on over it. And he's definitely dressed for hiking. He looks like a hiker.
Mm-hmm. What other gear, Hayden and Tom?
Hayden's old school. He's got a like a knapsack that's definitely seen better days.
Mm-hmm.
A pickaxe, a shovel, and a sawed off. Hayden's not, just there's no bullets in it. It's just, it's a good blunt object.
It's just. Mm-hmm. Tom, are you still in fishing waders? Or did you take them off?
Tom just has his multi-tool with him.
This dumbass kid. It's like being the head of the club again.
Yeah.
It takes me back.
Tom is clearly a lover, not a fighter.
I actually, in my gear, I just have I was like, you know what, motorcycle and a multi-tool. That's what his.
Did
gear
you let Aya know that you were going up the mountain?
Who?
Your girlfriend, Ayame.
No.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
Text her up and be like, "Yo, going up to Giant Steps. Heads up. Cool, gotcha."
I'm going to hand him one flare, just in case.
I don't need a flare. I have my safety whistle, my rescue whistle.
Hayden, it's been a really dry summer.
There is a burn ban in effect right now.
It's really easy to find people when a fire starts from that direction.
There's a burn ban in effect.
I'm just saying, we lost 10,000 acres the last time.
Listen, I'll tussle with just about anything, but park rangers and game wardens are off the table.
If you see a bear, pop it in the mouth, run. Got it, Tom?
That's not how you deal with bears at all.
That's how I deal with bears.
That explains death number 4, 17, and 23, and 52.
Keeping track?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Anna desperately wishing that she
flare back.
Anna desperately wishing that she brought something easier to use. Grabs which of the two swords am I giving this boy? Let's give him the silver sword. I'm gonna
wait, you're gonna give him a sharp object.
Look, he needs something. I don't have a knife, unfortunately.
He's got a multi-tool.
I have a knife.
You should. Do you know what he does with nail? You haven't seen him with nail clippers. I am
gonna start walking while the children argue.
You would not believe the puddle of blood that was left behind.
I know that, but a multi-tool isn't going to help him if something like you comes after him.
Well, neither is that.
Semantics. He needs something, okay? If he doesn't...
All right, but you get to explain it to his girlfriend. Sorry, she was talking about the wedding the other day.
I put the sword in the holster. I put the sword in the sheath. I strap it on Nick's fucking
Tom's.
names. Tom's back.
Names, what are they?
Who needs names? They're just sounds that we make to uniquely identify one another.
Sure.
And look, if you can use it, do. If you can't, run in my direction.
Should've let him have the flare. Just keeps going. I got plans today.
You don't gotta worry.
Giant fishing.
I've done enough work with the local LARP group that I'm pretty confident in my abilities.
Those were foam. Tom.
The noise. Oh my god. I felt that in my soul.
Technically, he was a Boy Scout. Technically.
Oh, this is gonna end well. And Fiero goes
Very
far
hiking.
starts following Hayden.
Like, it usually sounds like praying. Like, under the breath.
Tom is not concerned in the least.
I also just gave him another, 5 or 10 pounds of metal to put on his back, so.
Right? He's already carrying, just a ton of fishing gear with him.
Is Tom gonna die? Tom, did you include water in that fishing gear, like a canteen?
To the
Dude,
point,
of course
Anna
he's got water, he's got a couple Cliff Bars and stuff like that. He's got a survival blanket. He's got a vest with 50 pockets on it, and they're all full of shit.
I think we're all experienced growing up in this area, living in this area, that we know to take water, food, if you get overnight,
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody's
Anna
got a
does
survival
have
blanket.
extra kit, though, just in case.
Well,
That's
that's
good.
because it's Anna. And,
How long does it take us to get up to? Would it take us to get near the giant?
Yeah, so let's begin the trek.
Yes.
To Giant Steps. It is from the parking lot, it is a 5-hour uphill hike. Yes. She is the tallest peak in around the immediate area of Dante's Butte. Is Giant Steps. And y'all begin your journey after you figure out this goodness of who's carrying what. You begin to travel up the and it is not a pleasant hike. It's called the steps for a reason. It is steep, and that's one of the reasons it takes so long. Nick, it's the grind, essentially. It is steep, it is hard. There are always a few areas where there's some flatter, designated places that are flatter for rest, but it is a rough climb, up and down, because going down is also just it is for experienced hikers.
but it's not an actual climb. We're not going to need actual climbing gear for this.
No, it's not quite
Okay.
that steep.
Okay.
But the view is worth it in the end. That is why people make this climb. It is worth the view. There is a gorgeous waterfall, and a gorgeous rock formation that y'all would know is actually Mahone's house, disguised as a rock formation. As you sort of begin this trek, though, who's leading the charge? What is formation? What are y'all looking at?
I'm in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Fiero's following behind.
Yeah.
I'm bird watching, to be honest with you.
Anna's bringing up the rear. Anna's the solid anchor, trying to make sure that Tom can keep up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Tom's taking forever.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
Hayden's definitely bird watching because he likes birds. It's a minor thing.
Yeah, you like bird watching, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird how you aren't hearing any bird noises as you're climbing up.
Mm-hmm.
or insect
Fiero's-
noises. Does
Yeah.
anyone acknowledge that out loud?
Yeah, Fiero does. Because if Hayden's bird watching, Fiero's watching the trail and he's doing the whole scoping thing, keeping an eye on everything.
Mm-hmm. And you just say out loud.
It's quiet.
You had problems with cougars lately?
Only down in the bars.
Eh. Wow, okay, I walked into that.
Where
Hayden's
cougars,
gonna
it's
let out a
thi-
bird call, like a mating call.
It stays quiet for about 30 more seconds before on cue, bird and bug noises and the general sound of the forest begins.
Is it a natural sound?
That ain't right.
It's a natural sound, but it was unnaturally quiet until someone said something.
I'm gonna read a bad situation.
Yeah, I'll assist on that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
No help.
No
Sorry.
help? Okay,
Nope.
that's fine. I got an 8.
And what did you get, Kat? Because there's
I rolled a 5. I rolled
Oh.
a 5. Yeah, so I'm marking experience on that one.
Yeah, but there's also like things that happen when you fail, right? And what did you get, an 8?
I got an 8, so I get one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
The old standby, are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if
This
you can tell me what
is
they are, but
this is you get that sudden feeling that you are definitely not safe. And on that note, Fiero, you feel something from behind you wrap its fingers around your throat and
Fiero-
pulls you into the thicket.
Fiero's claws immediately come out. The glamour's dropped.
Mm-hmm.
He's full on into his partial demon form, and the claws come out. And as he's grabbed behind, the claws just come out and he sweeps behind him to an attack.
You sweep behind you. Roll to kick some ass real quick.
Okay. Let's see, and I get to use plus weird with that.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can use weird for that instead of tough.
It's one of my moves. Unholy Strength. Roll weird instead of tough when you kick some ass.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 7 plus 3 for a 10.
All right, you get a 10, and as you like swipe behind you, what you feel, you don't feel anything solid as you swipe, but it lets go. And as you whip around, you see the figure of a child-shaped shadow, and but with a wide, grinning white teeth, and it laughs and it chitters at you in amusement. And everyone else around you, you hear in that chitter exemplify as if there are thousands of them in this forest laughing at you.
Do I get to inflict my damage?
Go ahead.
I deliver plus 3 damage, and it is armor piercing. It ignores armor.
Gotcha. What kind of damage is it? Like, is it cold? Is it
Piercing.
fire? Piercing? Gotcha.
Yep. It's his claws.
And it after its laugh, it dissipates. But you hear it.
Okay. Can I use my monster empathy?
Yeah, what does that do?
When you try and work out what a supernatural creature desires, roll charm check.
Okay, go ahead.
Ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your charm.
Do
Do you want some D6s?
that is a 12.
A 12. Ooh, what do you get on
Solid.
12? Yeah.
I get to ask 2 questions from
Okay.
my list here.
Good.
And so, So the first question is, what does it most desire?
For you to leave.
Okay. What would distract it?
Its master.
Okay. Hmm.
By the way, shotgun is off the holster and like
Mm-hmm.
bodied up, and she's looking around.
Does Fiero recognize this? I mean, this is
That's a roll.
okay. What would you like me to roll? What am I rolling?
Do you have a move that can help you?
No. So is this a read a bad situation then?
I would say it's a read a bad situation for sure.
Okay. So on a 10 plus with kicks of mass,
Mm-hmm.
I gain an advantage, or I can choose one extra effect, and I'm going to choose to gain the advantage. I'm going to take a +1 forward
Mm-hmm.
on that, so I'm going to add that +1 to this, so it'll negate the -1 that I have to it, so it's a straight roll.
Gotcha.
And that's an 11.
An 11. It's so good.
On a 10 plus hold 3.
Mm-hmm.
A read bad situation. What's the biggest threat?
Mahone.
What's most vulnerable to me?
To you, because the spell.
Are there dangers we haven't noticed?
No.
Okay. And when I act on these answers, I get a +1 ongoing while the information is relative.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm acting on the information of, let's see, what is, write these down again. Most vulnerable is the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest threat, Mahone. And I'm sorry, what was dangers that we haven't noticed yet? And what was the answer to that? None. Okay. So yeah, so Fiero's going to call out, Mahone, Sfiero Llewellyn.
You don't get anything back from Mahone. He's probably still further up, but these things are directly related to him. They are shadow children. And from all around you, and Fiero, you are a little bit separated from them. From all around you, these, by the hundreds, begin to gather around y'all and sort of take shape. And they take shape of individual children that aren't recognizable, but they're all different children. And then they all take the shape of one child. And Anna, you recognize this child from a photograph that you have.
No way.
They
Oh
take
my god.
they take the shape of Philip McCool. And then they begin to speak in unison, like creepy children. What do you want? Why are you here? What do you want? Why are you here? What do you want? Why are you here?
We need to talk to Mahone.
We need answers.
Why are you taking that form? You
I
know
think
I'm
he-
here to look for him.
And we need memories.
Philip McCool is safe. Philip McCool is safe. Philip McCool is safe. Leave, 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 leave.
It's okay that he's safe. That's all fine and well. But his mother misses him. She wants him to come home.
This is a manipulate roll.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
For the person with the least charm, I'm really fucking racking them up.
Can I assist in that based on Fiero's name and reputation?
Oh no. Yeah, did that. I have an entirely different
Oh no.
system.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
It's gonna be another market experience.
Uh-oh.
As is mine.
Mm-hmm. The mountain begins to shake.
I want to roll a charm.
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
I want to see if the kids want to hang out.
Well, here's what's up. Here's what's up. Let me finish real quick. As the mountain begins to shake, the shadow children begin to dissipate. And you hear doo, 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 doo. And it's not it's a rock slide. So what I'm gonna need y'all to do is to not get hit by rocks.
No, I totally want to get hit by rocks.
As watch for falling rocks.
Is try not to get hit by it. So these are, I want to say, act under pressure for all of you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
boy.
rocks are falling and party's gonna die?
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Instead of act under pressure, I'd like to roll to protect someone,
Okay.
to prevent harm to another character. So I'm going to, Fiero's going to protect Tom.
Okay.
That
Gotcha.
makes me, yeah, cool. I just get to roll under pressure then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about it. Tom's the human. That's.
You beat me to it. Just saying.
That's an 8.
I'm sorry, Tom. You're baby.
Yeah, an 8.
Tom is baby. No, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Also, I
It
did
comes
totally
up in
sorry
11.
for life that one time, and I do kind of owe you.
Mm-hmm.
So I protect them, okay, but I will suffer some or all of the harm that they were going to get.
Cool. I still need you to roll act under pressure. Let's just resolve this. Let's have Tom roll act under pressure.
That is, sorry, 1 second. Plus cool, so that's a 9? Yes.
I failed.
Oh no.
That's okay, I get to advance.
It's okay. So with a 9, let me look at act under pressure real quick for the results of all of that goodness and harm, because this is like the first time I'm inflicting harm. These rocks, but you got a 9, so that is a success, right? So let me just get
Yes.
So you should be fine. Action under pressure. Cool. So with Tom, you don't get hit by any of the rocks. Fiero's there using like his abilities like to shield you from it. It hits Fiero anyway. Like you just like it's not a giant boulder, but it hits Fiero. And Fiero, go ahead and take 2 harm if you have armor that can absorb that. But with Tom, with you, that boulder, what is on your person right now, Tom?
Like, he's got like his fishing clothes on and like the fishing vest and the stupid bucket hat.
Mm-hmm. Tom, your phone falls out of your pocket and down the mountain.
No! No!
Party Raid Games, thank you, Rendus, for the raid. We appreciate it. Everyone is getting hit by rocks.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Right.
I mean, Tom just as may well die because he just lost his cell phone.
Just lost his cell phone.
He is a social media influencer and you just killed his phone. Why not me? He's screaming, just take me instead, God.
Hayden, what did you get?
I haven't rolled yet because my brain is trying to remember what I roll if I have a -1.
You roll action depression, whatever it's connected to. It's plus cool, so you roll and you subtract 1.
6 -1.
It's a 5. You take 2 harm as you are. You mark experience if you fail. Correct. You just get hit right into the gut with a rock, and you just flip over this rock and onto your back. Like it's awful. Anna, what about you?
I got an 11, so
An 11.
I'm
You
kosher.
were fine. You were the expert. Like you were just
been
like,
at this for 52 years. Ain't no rock's gonna take me out.
it's like I'm good. I'm all right. I'm good. And this rock avalanche just continues, but the rest of the time, and then it just stops suddenly. And there's a pause, and there's an eerie quiet again. The children aren't laughing. There's no sound up the mountain. And the fog is thick. As if everything is waiting for you to move. And we're going to take our break. We will see you guys in about 10 minutes. It's 4:30, time to take a break. So we will see you all here pretty soon. Take care of yourselves, drink some water, pee, do all that good stuff, smoke some weed. I don't care, just don't tell me. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Fio is going to walk up to the children, the closest one, and go, "Oh, they're gone? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Keep moving.
Mahone, I need to speak with you."
For a man who I've come to bargain.
You know, I know I probably shouldn't be the one saying this, but sometimes you gotta know when to fold them. And I just saw a pile of questionably not ghost children. So why exactly are we still here on this mountain?
Because I need to speak with Mahone. And Hayden, you cannot tell me that is the weirdest thing you've seen in this month.
Honestly, kids go right at the tippy top of the creepy ghost factors. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but is it really the weirdest thing you've seen this month?
No, but weird isn't the problem. Creepy's the problem. Hayden, the undead monster says, unironically. I'm just saying. I'm not bringing anybody back in a body bag. I will.
You want to go
leave you here.
fishing? Go fishing. I got to talk to Mahone. Okay. Can I use manipulate somebody? Okay. So I have a move that is Dark Negotiator. I can use manipulate someone move on monsters as well as people. Oh, that's a 10 plus 2, so 12. On a 12 plus, not only do they do what you want right now, but they also become your ally for the rest of the mystery. I'm good with that. My thanks and my respects, Mahone, for allowing us to enter. And he will start walking in.
Gonna makes a point to holster the shotgun.
Well, I have to go get my backup cell phone so I can track down where my cell phone landed, but I'll have to go get back later. Luckily, it's got like a life bruise case on it, so I think it'll be fine.
Hayden looks very uncomfortable, is just gonna pick something off his neck, give it a good lucky kiss, and then go very slowly into that mountain.
The Hayden lore, though.
Yeah.
Robin McLean. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Robin McLean. He remembers. So do you. McCool, son and father, and my uncle. Our memories are gone of them. I want my memories back. What do you control, Mahone? And why do they look like Philip McCool, the child who disappeared 13 years ago with his father? And why do we not remember? To what end?
I don't remember the last time ignorance protected anyone. Not in any meaningful
Right.
way.
Nor am I able to do my job, the job my family was given, if I cannot remember. The job my uncle was given. And again, he is not glamored anymore, so the hair is flame, eyes are solid black with blue flame pupils. I'm not here to protect him. I'm here to understand. His mother deserves answers. And I cannot protect others if I do not know what happened. The guardians do not have the right to decide for those of us who are a part of this place, who are here to protect as well.
But you do have Philip McCool, and I'm here for him.
Anna, you may not be able to bring him back to his mother, but you can bring her answers. And that's what we're here for, Mahone. Answers. What took Philip Cool and his father? Why? When is it your job to take children? I thought you gave that up when you came here with his ancestor.
Old habits die hard.
At the Guardians.
What did he see? You saw something, right? That's why you took him? That's why they made you take him. You don't know.
He doesn't remember either.
Gideon, Oliver, Theodore? Which one? All of them?
What do you know? That's the challenge then?
I would like to use manipulate someone again on him. and ask him to show me, to bring forth Philip McCool. To not on Mahone, on the Shadow Children. For Philip McCool to step forth. I'll make another roll. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to use a point of luck to change my roll to a 12 to succeed on this.
I have something that I like to try.
Go for it.
Okay. So I would like to use my ability of Spirit Touched. Because I am now sensitive to the supernatural. When you sense magical things, roll a weird. On a 10+, you can sense them fully. On a 7 to 9, choose either sense them fully, but they notice you too, or you sense only impressions. So that was an 11 plus 0. So I'm going to see which one of these is not magical of all these like spirit children things, weird things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to be like, so I'm going to go turn back to Merlin over here. So we have to. I just got to pick one then. Duck, 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 and work my way over to the real one and grab him. Goose.
How big is this kid? Oh.
I guess I'll just pick him up. I guess.
No, I'll take that.
Tom's like, no, yeah, I got it. I'm good.
Tom, can you run with a tiny child? That's what I thought.
I don't even think I
Let
can
me.
walk with him.
Let me.
Hayden's gonna like hold him like Hayden likes kids. Like he's there are people Hayden's an ass to, and there's people who are not. Like he's gonna hold him like he's precious cargo.
I'll trust that.
And Fiero, because using luck, one of my moves is when I spend a point of luck, my monster side gains power, which means my curse, which is pride, becomes stronger. And he squares up on Mahone and the throne. And he goes, I am Fiero Llewellyn, and it is my job to liaise between ours and the humans. And this child is human, and he will go home to his mother. Then we will hide him and protect him. Take him and go. Run. And she said, and he says this to Hayden.
Hayden's
And
out. Hayden is gonna haul ass. All right.
Anna.
Oh, I got some bad news for you. I'm tough, but I got a 6.
I would like to protect someone. I got a 12 for my act under pressure, by the way. So and that's tough, right? Let me just look real quick. I got a 7.
Fierro is bringing up the rear because he wants to give them the, and he rolled a 4.
Sorry, check my modifier. Cool, +1, so that is a 9. A 9.
Ooh. I'd like to invoke preparedness. I'm gonna roll sharp. On 10 plus, I have what I need right here, right now. I got a 4. Okay, I don't have that.
We're getting
Don't
so
have
much
what I was gonna
experience,
call it.
y'all.
That's fine.
This is great.
It's wild. I'm like definitely I'm supposed to eat
advance?
shit at all times. And one of you protect. Well, Well, shit. Hey, kid. I'm not your daddy, but I'm gonna get you home, all right? Just go back to sleep. Ooh, yes.
Anna gets to the surface, makes sure that Fiero's okay. If it seems like he's struggling to tread water, she's going to like grab onto him and drag him to the shore.
He's hurt, but he's doing okay for now.
Oh fuck. Great. So we're just treading water in an underground lake with no dry land in sight.
I have a question. Are there any of the stalactites, the ones that not the stalactites, the ones that are on the ground that form underground lakes? Okay.
Okay. But there's like solid rock that we can cling to, so we're not like okay.
Can I read a bad situation? I figure this counts.
No, that's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn another luck.
Oh dude. Oh
'Cause
dude.
it's not monster of the week if you can't burn luck, you know? I mean, that's
We got another what, 6 episodes of this shit? Ration it out, man.
Burn it all.
His pride won't let him.
Ah, okay. I
It's
see.
not. He is Fiero Llewellyn. And his
Okay.
pride won't let him. So that'll put him back onto a 10 plus. What is my best way out? Is the first question. Okay.
Oh Jesus.
So
okay.
on a 12 plus, I can ask the keeper any questions I want about the situation. So I want to know what my best way out is. I want to know how do I bring Anna with me to, how do we survive this? Not just what is our best way out, but how do Anna and I survive this? Okay. And what dangers haven't we noticed? Okay. So Fiero is treading water next to Anna. This is There's a current. We'll have to follow the current. It's not going to be easy. You're going to need to hold your breath for a long time at some point. And it's going to dump us into the lake. And there's something in the lake. And that is going to be the biggest threat to us getting out of here. Are you ready?
Gun's waterlogged. Still got the sword. And I've still got my fists.
And he pops his claws. He goes, demon comes in handy. Let's start swimming.
Can I just I do want to try just the tiniest bit of anything that I can do. When he says there's a current, can I go down and feel it and try to figure out which way it's going so I can get to the very edge of the cavern before we go under? Like right where it's gonna come out. Okay. I'm gonna try and do that. It'll help a little bit, but that little bit might save our lives. I got a 9. Got it. Okay. Let's go.
That's a 10.
I also pulled out a 10 with that +1. Oh yeah, I figured.
Can I help you? No. I'm going to hold that motherfucker. Tough. All right.
Just put him into a friggin' full Nelson.
Oh, I'm gonna try to very gently knock this fucking kid out. This kid got the kid is not. The kid is down. 13. Sorry.
Boy. I don't know, bro. I'm kind of just not into this whole Indiana Jones thing. That's not my shtick.
Brains, Tom. Brains.
Now you have to go book a dentist, and those things are important. How is just call his dentist when
Brains,
he doesn't have a
Tom.
phone? Yes.
I will break your phone.
It's okay. He's got like 3 other ones.
I'll cancel your phone plan.
No. Sharp. Sorry, I always forget what my modifiers are.
They're all at the bottom.
6.
Tom.
I guess I'll use it then. Yes. Oh man, how serendipitous! I'm gonna go like run towards my phone.
Shut up.
Sorry, I heard the roll tough. My internet just cut out for a second. Okay, I didn't catch anything
I don't think
else,
I can protect him because I'm holding someone.
but I will roll tough.
Yeah. God
Like I
damn
said,
it, Tom.
my internet
Don't
cut
Tom.
out, so I didn't hear anything you said other than roll tough.
Roll tough.
From what?
Another shadow kid.
Okay, like I said, I know. I said I missed everything up until the roll tough. My okay. Okay, well that was a 3.
No, not my Tom. Yachted.
Okay, so now I am unstable. Okay. My phone's there.
Call
Okay,
a girlfriend.
I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna just pick it up and just start yelling.
Mommy.
I'm just be like, help! It's like, dude, there's somebody trying to eat me.
Ew.
Fiero's treading water. Then he looks over at Anna and he goes, "Remind me to have words with Peter Pan and fucking Mr. Hook."
Is this crocodile like big, or is this like a red? Yes, Dino Dial.
Okay.
Claws out.
I'm gonna try an unorthodox move here. How first of all, how wide is the maw? Oh fuck. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Fuck the unorthodox. Okay. You know what? No, we're still going unorthodox.
Name is
Sword
TikTok.
comes off my back, and I'm swimming toward the jaws.
Oh no.
I want to get inside of it and stab on the inside.
And Fiero is going to come behind and come around, and while Anna's distracting it, coming at it, Fiero's coming behind to get claws into the back of the head, into the neck, base of the neck, and the head. That's a 10 for Fiero.
Midnight, baby, 13.
Nice.
Fine.
I've done 4 damage that it ignores armor to this thing.
The sword was 2. By the way.
Surprise? We still have the kid. We're getting the kid snackies from the vehicle.
Have Tom's wounds been stabilized, first of all? Okay, then I'm fixing that right now. However I need to. Like, I don't know what you want me to roll for that. Tom needs to not bleed out right now. A med kit is an item. I distinctly remember that much.
Well, technically, when you suffer harm, you're supposed to roll to depend on how much harm, how bad it is. You just,
Yes.
yeah. You just, I think you're supposed to roll technically just straight up 2d6 to see how it goes.
Like pizza.
Fair enough.
I can give him some old fashioned. I'm pretty old. Fair. I think I'm gonna try to give him some old fashioned minor first aid. It's not gonna be good first aid.
I'm gonna roll
He
to
might
help out
have
in
a
that
cold
case.
scar at the end of it on the face, but it's gonna be something.
Fiero's going to pull out just a basic first aid kit from the trunk of the Impala because Fiero.
Yeah.
It's not part of his gear, but he would keep a first aid kit in there, just straight up. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell them the chicken why they care about. Yeah.
Yep. What?
Yeah.
What exactly do we remember? Yep.
See.
Okay. I will remember to pop that into the other chat then.
You see, we increased the amounts of our fucking around, and as a result, we increased the velocity of us finding out.
Okay.
So I got an 8 to help Hayden out. So they get the +1, but I expose myself to some sort of trouble or danger by doing that.
I rolled a 5, so Fiero's just like, well, I put band-aids on, but I don't know how much good they're doing.
I've got an 8 just to give Philip a check over. Yeah. Well, at least it'll look good for the gram.
Bro, I just wanted to go fishing.
Oh, we still haven't gone fishing yet. It's the worst part.
About that little fucker Peter Pan dropped that fucking croc in that lake.
TikTok?
Yes.
Nice. Should you know that technically TikTok didn't belong to Peter. Technically TikTok belonged to Tinkerbell's friend.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to. I need to talk to some people.
You got a corpse?
No, I need
Didn't
to
tell
talk
me
to
there
Tinker
was-
about the goddamn croc.
You didn't tell me there's this much of a fairy presence in this town. I knew there were a few, but there's a whole portal outside of McLean's house by his forge.
Fiero just laughs. Anna, we got a portal to hell, and a Fey portal surprises you?
I knew about the portal to hell. I didn't know about the Fey portal. What's it doing behind his house?
Fey bullshit.
I just assumed
I'm acquainted with Fey bullshit. If I knew I was walking into it here, I would have got more information from Red.
He's Rob McLean. You think there's not going to be Fey bullshit following him around?
Not wrong on that one.
Thank you, Hey. Hey? It
I mean,
comes with the
I
territory out
just
here.
assumed
Anna.
he had like gnomes and gremlins helping him out.
No, most of the names stick to the forest.
It's the brownies.
What court? Just tell me that. What
Pick
court are we
one.
dealing with?
Pick
We
one.
kind of got some
I
rules
don't
on
want to
that.
just pick one. I need to know so I can get my information.
Yeah, but it's not about you.
Yeah,
At
and
the end of the day, you're an outsider, and this is our home. It's not like we want to tell every Tom, Dick, and Monster Hunter who lives here. It's dangerous.
and Harry, you can get his number off the bathroom wall at the bar down the street.
Yeah.
He usually lives with the Hendersons, but yeah. Right.
Anna was being mad about the fairy presence here. And the unexpectedly high fairy presence.
and Hayden and
And,
Pierre are like,
And Hayden and
Hayden's
Fiora are
like,
basically like shooting
"You're
her
an
down,
outsider."
being like, "You're an outsider." And
Yeah.
well, TikTok kind of proves that.
I'm here to do a job.
Well, you know what? You got the kid back. All right. Call it a win,
Oh.
Anna.
Hold on now.
Call it a win.
You heard what the man said. Somebody's after the kid.
Then get the kid out of here and protect him however you can. Get him and his mom somewhere and bury him deep.
Listen, might be showing my age here, but if it was so easy to just get the kid out of here, I think Oliver and company would have done that in the first dang place.
Oliver and company don't want this to happen. Does Fiora remember Oliver and Gideon showing up? What does Fiora remember?
I think she maybe meant showing up to
Yeah.
get us out of the lake.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Oh fuck.
That's an 8. Look. It was Oliver and Gideon that took us out of the lake. So
Yeah.
they knew what was happening.
That doesn't mean
I'm thinking they've got something's going on. They know they're involved. But I think they've got parameters as to how far that they can push it.
I might need to call in backup.
Oh, great.
I think
more
you need to get
hunters.
this kid out of here and get him safe with his mom.
I don't know if that's going to be possible.
You better try. Because the longer he's here, the less safe he's going to be.
Can I roll a sharp? I want to read a bad situation. I feel like I've been around here for a while. And I don't happen to like Oliver, but I know he's not stupid. You know, like, and if it was as easy as shipping the kid off to Boca, they would have done it in a heartbeat. They're not exactly 9 plus 1, so a 10. Let me pull up the list of all of the 12,000 questions you may ask. Should have done this first. No. Let them argue. I gotta pull the stupid list up because I have the whole book up like a fool.
He was probably like midway posting like a little TikTok about like hate this hike, Lamau, like the Snapchat, and then just like the phone just like fall.
Hayden wants to know, what was it gonna do to him? Philip, I mean.
Then we would have had to contract out Liam Neeson, and that's just a lot of work.
You mean like Spirited Away, kind of? Oh, yeah, no. I don't think so. Halt. Okay.
Here, by the way, is getting everybody inside, so we're not doing this on the street.
Yeah, on Read a Bad Situation, it's specifically 3.
Yeah. What? Where did it go? All right. Like, what can it do? Like, can it like basically? So like Hayden knows that certain magical creatures are kind of confined to location, and he's kind of trying to figure out if this is one of those situations or not. Yeah, like could it, like potentially stalk this kid? Yeah, no. Nope. Yeah. Shit. Oh, where's his dad? Yeah. Belief.
Favors.
Belief.
Names.
Belief.
Oh.
Names.
Oh, consequences. Oh, I've missed thee.
Did we conclude the current mystery? Did we say?
Yes.
Did we save someone from certain death?
Or worse.
Worse?
Yes.
Okay. And then for individuals, it's did we learn something new and important about the world?
No, you
Yes.
can.
My mic was muted.
I can hear you.
I can hear you too.
I know. What if my mic was muted through that whole second half when we came back?
Dream chat, how much did you miss?
Yeah, and they didn't hear me and my excellent descriptions, and I'm gonna have to go and redub over myself. That's amazing.
It's it's fairy spoop. It's fairy magic.
No, my mic was muted on OBS, and I.
No.
Faye bullshit is a thing, y'all, and it's all
Those
about
fucking
belief.
gremlins.
I only noticed a few minutes. Oh my god. Okay, but did you hear me like early, like before?
Fairy Starina says it only noticed a few minutes.
Okay. It might have just like muted when my mic accidentally came out. We'll see. I have to go back and look at the VOD. If not, I might. Luckily, there's subtitles, so I can just figure out what I'm saying. Great. That'd be because I probably didn't physically see that we were back, but I thought anyway. So, questions. You solved this current mystery. You did save someone from death or worse. Yeah, I'll say it. Today you did. For a while, for a minute. Because you did save the kid being immediately kidnapped by whatever those things were. What's the next ones?
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I would say so. You're not sure exactly what you learned, but you know that, yeah.
Fiora learned that there's a new Fae portal.
There's
and that bothers
yeah,
it.
there's a Fae portal, and that y'all don't remember for your own protection.
Yeah,
It
you
argues
learned
it
something new
does.
and important about one of the hunters is the last question.
About one of the hunters. So that's the four of you. Did y'all learn anything new about each other?
And what, like, if our impressions about each other have changed?
I think y'all learned something about Tom this time around.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't think Fiora
unnatural the
did.
way that he was able to pick.
I think
That was
Fiora,
unnatural.
because of his past relationship with Tom, I don't think Fiora learned anything new about him.
Well, Tom was just like, it's like, oh, I just have to pick out the real one. That one.
Yeah. Very intuitively was able to do that.
Depending on how closely y'all were listening to Anna during that last sequence,
Yeah,
you
I
learned
was
that
gonna say.
she knows a Fae,
Mhm.
and she's talking about calling for backup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It sounds like she has some connections that she's intending to make use of for this.
Yeah. That's what I was
She
gonna
knows a
say.
Y'all learned something. So maybe Fiero learned that Anna knew a Fae. Knows a Fae.
I don't think that would, based on his previous interactions with Anna, I don't think that would surprise him.
That
I
is
mean-
definitely for y'all to decide if y'all felt this was new.
Yeah, that's the one question I would say Fiero says no. He hasn't
Okay.
learned anything new about anyone.
Personal stuff. Y'all have personal questions, don't you? Or no, that's the one.
No,
This one
no,
doesn't
there's
have
no
personal
personal
questions.
This one
That's
doesn't
right.
have personal questions.
All right,
so.
that's cool. So we're done. We did it. I finished. Yay! We did it right. Congratulations. Hopefully, I wasn't muted that whole second fucking half of the episode.
And nobody
That would
died.
be awkward. Nobody died. We're gonna visit healing next time around because y'all will be between mysteries for healing. But yeah, so as far as the rest of the week goes, tomorrow, before we're back on the channel, you can find me. We did not do our finale last week over on Wandering DMs for Quietus, for Hill Country Horror, because Hurricane Ian, kept one of our players from being able to make it, so we decided to just postpone it for a week, and do that. And then Friday, I had carbonation in my body. Friday we will be back with our Avatar Legends game that my friend Arnica runs. We just saved the Airbender kids, so and that'll be here on the channel. And we're heading to the Foggy Swamp tribe. It's a long trek, but we rescue some Airbender kids from some firebenders, and fuck the Fire Nation. And that adventure is starting. And yeah, I'm trying to think. We will not be here next week, because I don't know, like 2 fucking nerds are getting married and like eloping and needs to get their hair done or something. I don't know. Alacride hasn't like physically reacted, despite the fact that he's getting married.
Hey Nick,
Sorry, I was responding to a message from my boss.
Oh, fair.
valid.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, now we know the precedence and hierarchy.
Sorry.
I don't know about that. Tell Sean to shut the fuck up.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
I mean, I'm the boss of your life, so like, you're about to make that official.
That capitalism is the boss of his wallet. Whichever shall you choose.
Fair.
I mean, I have to do the job so I can afford the wedding. So.
Fair. And of
don't
course,
get me started
please
on
join our Discord. We still have a couple of spots left over in Extra Life. Just a couple of, like, we're gonna start doing our session zeros for everyone soon. So if you definitely want to be able to play in one of those games, there are some spots left in a couple of them, including Nick's game for Paranoia. There's some for Lasers and Feelings, and there's like 3 or 4 spots in some spaces that, you know, if you want to sneak in, you can sneak in. Other than that, I will see y'all on Friday. We're gonna let everybody else in that opposite order that we were at to let us know what you're doing in the next 2 weeks, because we're not gonna see y'all next week. And what's happening, and I will find someone for us to raid while we do that.
Hi, I'm Kat, or at Cleric of Court. I lurk in everybody's Discord servers and on Twitter, and occasionally we post shit. Where can you find me? Well, you can find me here on Wednesdays, except for next Wednesday. Last Thursday we were supposed to be doing Shadowrun, but we had somebody who got stuck at work, and nothing we can do about it. So we will be here definitely tomorrow at 11:30 Pacific, 2:30 Eastern, 7:30 BST for some Shadowrun 6E. We have it's been a fight, and there's stuff happening, and it's a lot. And I like doing magic, and it's all fire magic because, you know, fire. She just learned Fireball. It's a lot of fun.
Fair.
Lord.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And we also learned who our big bad is going to be for our second arc that we're in the middle of, and it's a former friend again. So, anyways, yeah, if you want some cyber, futuristic, dystopian, megacorp craziness, join me on the Lawful Good Media channel. It'll be in my Twitter tomorrow. Come watch some Shadowrun.
Cool.
And then I'll see you guys in 2 weeks here.
Love me some Shadowrun. A Shadowrun magic do be hitting different though.
Yeah, you mean here's 20,000 dice. You still might lose though.
When I roll a spell, I roll 18 d6.
That's the good
Let
shit.
me tell you about my sex wizard at some point. We got
At some point.
How much?
I remember
Celeste,
doing
let's
that with
go.
sniper rifles.
How much damage does your shaman do?
Nick,
Yes.
shut up. Celeste, let's go.
Hi. I like Shadowrun, guys. Hi, I'm Celeste PLS with way too many underscores on Twitter. I'm Celeste Shepherd here on Twitch. Don't do a whole lot of streaming of my own, but you catch me on other people's channels. I'll be back here next week. I don't think
2
any of
weeks.
my other stuff has started. 2 weeks, yes. I don't think any of my other stuff has started up just yet. I don't know if that I can necessarily announce any of it either. But without any official announcements as to where I'll be or what I'll be doing, there's going to be some insomnia in my future is the hint you're going to get. So if that clues anybody in, I think Kat got it, so that's good. But yeah, I'll be right back here next week. And hopefully I won't die to capitalism because, dear God, it's been kicking my ass lately.
Yeah.
That Mercury retrograde, y'all.
Fair. Nick?
Oh. Hey, I'm Slippool. You can find me here and here alone. That's the only place I'm streaming, other than an Extra Life in which I'm playing Paranoia, and I think I have one more spot
You have 2
available.
spots, actually.
2 spots available. So, if you want to go and, figure out which one of us could be a mutant or a communist or even a communist mutant, give it a whirl. It is legitimately such a fun, wacky, bizarre game, and you can basically just do whatever you want and make up the rules as you go along. That's
So
the
will the
beauty of
computer
Paranoia.
be our friend?
Yes, Friend Computer is your friend. That's why he's called Friend Computer. If he was not your friend, why would they call him Friend Computer? It's perfect logic.
And the points don't matter.
The points don't matter. Basically, it's Catch-22 as a game. It's phenomenal. It's so much fun. So we'll be doing that for Extra Life, and I'll be also just hanging around, helping out for that. Other than that, I'm working tons because, yay,
You have a wedding
work.
to pay for?
I have a wedding to pay for, so I'm
Capitalism.
working. I'm just working all the time. And yeah, that's where I am.
Hi. So you can see me 2 weeks from now here on this channel. It's the only place I'm playing. But you can watch me complain and bitch about things on my Twitter at El Esperanto. We will have a glorious trying of a low fiber diet, aka I can eat nothing but sadness. And all of my impending bad thoughts. So hopefully I'll see you guys there.
Okay. With that, we're gonna raid our friends over at Emporium Wayward Games. They're playing some Saltmarsh Legends. I think that's doing a Pathfinder version of Saltmarsh. It's my friend Jay. Really cool human beings. Just go say hello to them, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.